friends, today I'm going to tell you the story of Dusty and Silky. In a back street of a small village, there lived a dog. Everybody called him Dusty. He was a sturdy and tough dog, always the leader in those endless fights with other street dogs. Barking loudly, he would rush at strangers. Even the strongest of dogs from the other streets would turn tail and run away from his attack. The village was once affected by a severe drought. Dusty had to pass through difficult days. The ponds dried up, the fields lay barren, the cattle looked lean and hungry. The people of the village could no longer find food to spare for dogs, cows, and other animals. It all told on Dusty. He was no longer strong and hefty. However, his temperament had not changed. He was still fierce like a tiger, and thus no robber dared to enter the street. One day, he left his village in search of food. He went to all sorts of new and strange places. In the course of his wanderings, he came to a large city. He was very hungry. By chance, he came to a palatial bungalow. He stood curiously looking inside through its high iron gate. Dusty quietly entered the gate and was spellbound by what he saw. The garden was spread over a large area. It was covered with soft green grass and it was full of colorful flowers. The dog took a tumble on the soft lawns. Meanwhile, a smell of food caught his nostrils. He sniffed and turned in the direction from where it came. It was the garbage bin. Before he could explore it further, however, his attention was arrested by quite a different smell, the smell of another dog. As Dusty started looking around, he saw another dog, a fine little puppy, standing before him. He was as white as a rabbit. He had nice little feet and his plump body was covered with smooth, silky hair. The puppy looked through his clear, bright eyes at Dusty. For a moment, the puppy's ear bristled up. He was on the point of starting to bark, but then he changed his mind. As if the puppy took pity on the poor dog, starving for so many days. Dusty wagged his tail and lifted up his front foot as a sign of friendship. "Hello, my friend," he said under his breath. The cute little puppy was pleased at this. "I am Silky," he said. "You are a stranger to this city, but you are welcome. Do not worry. All will be well if—" The puppy paused for a moment. "If you observe the rules," he said, a little pompously. "Next time, you must ask my permission before entering. Understand?" he said. Dusty showed his willingness to obey him. Dusty, now feeling a little more at home, kept looking at Silky for some time. He then said, "How nice you look! And the hair on your body, how white and soft!" Silky felt flattered and said proudly, "Why, I had it washed with shampoo today." "And you must be getting fine things to eat, I guess," said Dusty. "You won't believe it," said Silky. I am given the same fine dishes the master eats. I am taken out in a car for a ride on Sundays. I sit in the car, peeping out of the window, and have fun looking at the sights. And, said Silky, and stopped, trying to create a suspense. Dusty wondered if the list of the good things Silky enjoys will never be over. And in summer, I go with them all for a holiday at some of those famous hill stations, Silky added. Dusty looked at Silky. How lucky this dog is, he said to himself. Dusty felt tempted. He wished he too could have all the good things of life Silky had. Silky could guess what was passing through Dusty's mind and asked, Would you too like to enjoy these good things? Dusty had his heart beating fast at this. He was delighted. For sure, yes, he said a little breathlessly. Who would not love to have all these wonderful things? Such a large mansion to wander in. Such fine food to eat. Oh, yes. But Dusty next asked, How about the work you are to do? Work? Oh, it is very simple. Nothing much to do. All you have to do is to bark at a beggar or a stranger who might stray into the grounds. And, Silky continued, with a naughty smile, if country cousin of a dog like you walks in, you have to bark at them and chase him out. That's all. For the rest, Silky said finally, fun and fun, no end of it. All you do is to enjoy yourself. Dusty was absolutely delighted at the future that would open up before him. He went closer to Silky and steadily looked at him. How cute you look, he said. At that moment, Dusty's sharp eyes noticed a scar on Silky's neck. It was a broad cut that had left its mark there on Silky's neck. What is this red scar that I see on your neck? He couldn't help asking. Oh, nothing, it's nothing. My master keeps me chained so that I may not stray away, explained Silky with great difficulty. You are tied up? Kept on a leash? Chained? Dusty pricked up his ears and on hearing this. What's wrong with it? Said Silky. After all you get all those nice things, fine food, car rides, holidays in the mountains. Dusty was in no mood to listen to all this now. He had changed his mind. Why everything is wrong? It's wrong, absolutely wrong to be kept in chains. Are you allowed to go where you like? To play and wander at will? No, Silky had to admit. Then where is your freedom? Dusty said, with his voice raised. Silky's ears, which were till now upright, crumbled and fell at this. His neck, too, which was held upright, now got lowered.